Hey guys, Chris here. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about swing weighting your irons. When you add tip weight, some guys throw some lead powder, tungsten powder down the shaft, tamp it down, put a cork in there. That's fine. If you're adding a lot of weight, you're going to create a shear point outside of the hosel, which we can go into later. But you'll notice I'm wearing a mask. I don't feel like taking it off because you'll see what I'm going to be doing here later. But what we're going to do is add a tip weight in the end of the shaft, and we're going to find our swing weight. So have a whole slew of irons done over there. This is the last one. This is a 4-iron, so I'll show you exactly what's going to go on. So let's go scale here. If I put this on, I have it all set up to what the other irons were. You can see that it has not moved. Okay, even if it goes up, it goes back down. It's set to E1. I have no grip on here, so that's, it seems heavy, but it's not yet. When these are all done, they'll be about D1, D0. So I need to add weight to the head. So we're going to add the tip weight, like so. I'm going to put the head back on, and you're going to notice that the head no longer sits flush. Okay, we've added both length and weight to the head. So that means this thing should be super heavy, and you can see it went straight down. So we're over probably, that's about 1/8 of an inch or so. So it's probably going to be a little under swing weight. So what we can do is we're going to come back here to grinder area. And we are going to take this out. Now you see the thickness of this. It goes on here, and that's about how much we're going to have to take off. So rule number 1 is always, always, always mark what you are doing. Take a Sharpie marker, mark it, because it's easier to take off more. It's not so easy to put it back on. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to set this up here and go to the belt sander. That should be about correct. So I'm going to put this in there, check on the light. Looks pretty good. I'm going to put this on. Whoops. And you're going to see that this is now just about right. That's right on the mark. Some of these I had to do where even when I put this in, they were too heavy. Okay. So let me set this back up here. Boom. You take this out, you get something like this. Now you've shaved the tip off. You need that weight in there. It's too heavy. What do? Well, in this case, you want to try and estimate the best you can. But with these graphite ones, for graphite, they have a long shank like that in them. If you see some of them for irons, you'll see the lead weights for irons, it's more of a plug with a little bit of a lip there that goes in a steel shaft just fine. But the graphite ones have a long shank. So on that side, it's a very small hole in the graphite because they're built up so much. So if it's too heavy, you start taking weight out of the shank. Always remember, when you're going to add swing weight, you got to remember your length, you got to remember what it's going into, and you got to remember how much you got to add. So it's 2 grams for every swing weight in the head. Here we're in the hosel. Meets our standard, fits nice and flush, fits in there, ready to epoxy and go.